So I have a question. Like a lot of people understand the term NIL, right?
Yeah.
But do they really understand what's going on? Like, do they understand about collectives? And let me ask you a question. Does everyone have an NIL deal or does everyone has to go through a collective to play?
So where we're at right now is a player. The only route that you should take, frankly, if you're looking for your value, but this is a bit of a problem too. I'm all for players getting paid. I'm all for players getting paid. But imagine this when you were in college. Season wraps up. Player says to his current team, all right, what can you give me? Well, we could give you, right now, players are asking for $2.5 million. The good ones. The good ones. Not even the best. The best players are getting over $3 million. Right.
To hammer this home,
it's a real thing right now.
Jacoby Gillespie just transferred and got $3 million from Tennessee. Colin Gillespie on the Suns makes $560,000 a year, and Tennessee plays 50 less games, and he's a college kid that might not even make it to the NBA.
It's the absurdity of the value there. So look, Shaq, not every person on every team is getting that type of money.
Right.
There are kids going for still $500,000, $600,000, like the average ones. But the money has gotten very out of control to a point that there's got to be some regulation. If I were to do anything, I would have a kid say, we got to get a little bit collective bargaining. We got to say, hey, you can come play. You're going to make X amount of money. But there's going to be a threshold. There's going to be a cap, an actual salary cap, to even the playing field a little bit right now. Because we could get in the territory of they're just going to pay X, so then they're going to get championships. And that's not what March Madness was made to be. So we got to find a middle ground because one thing.
Shaq wants like 2-3 year deals.
I want that too.
We'll pay you,
That's
but you have to come for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
That's what needs to happen.
Because I'm sure, Shaq, you're being asked, I'm sure.
I told the people at LSU, I'm not writing you guys a check if this guy's not going to commit to us for 2 to 3 years. I'm not doing it.
No, because here's the other thing. I think it hurts the kid from the respect of what happens 20 years from now. You went back to your high school yesterday. You know, when you go back to LSU, what's the alumni day look like when you spend 4 years at 4 different places? Who do you have allegiance to? Where are you going back to? That should still matter.
I feel sorry for the high school kid because, you know, back in our time, the high school kids were highly sought after. But now with everybody going in the transfer portal, you get coaches like Rick Pitino saying, I'm not even looking at high school kids anymore. I'm just going in the portal. So I kind of, you know, feel sorry for them.
I'm with you, man.
And then, you know, people got to understand everybody is not a Cooper flag.
No.
Everybody's not a Cooper flag. So that's who I kind of feel sorry for.
I agree. I want Peach Jam to matter. I want that 10 o'clock game on a Tuesday night where a kid's laying their life out there trying to get to their next stop. They're giving everything they've got. And now these coaches are saying, look, I'm not looking that route. That can't be.
So who's the highest paid? I know my guy, AJ
DeBanza is going to be the highest paid for BYU. Do you know the answer of who's rumored to be the highest
He'll
paid?
end up being as highly paid as anybody. I think that the kid, R.J. Lewis, that was at St. John's, that if he doesn't end up going pro, and I don't think that he's a first-round draft pick, wherever he ends up next, he'll be the highest paid.
And we're looking at what kind of number there, do you think?
I could see him making I'm going to say, I also think some of the numbers are made up.
I do too.
I think some of the numbers are made up. If I were to say $4.5 million.
Do you think?
It's a beautiful thing, though, man. I'm happy these kids are getting paid.
Some of them
like, I look at somebody like Juju, who's been an absolute star in the women's game.
Yeah,
she deserves all the flowers, and then she hurts herself and tears her ACL. And that could hurt, but I'm glad she's getting money now just in case. I'm also thrilled that we're getting guys that are seniors that are not going to go pro, like our guy Armando Baycott, who is going to be in the Hall of Fame and is not going to have a great – hold on, I hope he does have a great NBA career, but I'm glad he got compensated for taking his team to the Final Four.
There are perks, but do you think it's okay for a player – like I'm okay with the guys who are just great college players, but was it meant for certain guys to make more money in college than they ever will from there?
I think everybody should make the same. That's what I think.
You do?
Yeah, I think everybody should make the same. And I'm wondering, does it take the edge off of making it to the next level? Think about it, because I of course I'll play, but I played for this. So if you give an 18-year-old $7 million, will he still have that edge and that fight? I don't think he will. I don't think it will.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So I think,
I don't know. When you go to the NBA and in a few years you're gonna be able to make $500 million.
So I
that
think
would
we
make me
should.
play pretty damn hard. But
I think we should do something like every college athlete, whether in a big school, little school, gets $20,000 a month tax free.
All right, everyone, let's talk about your shower routine. I know after bowling, broadcasting, and podcasting, there's nothing better than feeling that warm water hitting my skin. But when it comes to washing, are you actually using body wash designed for your skin or just whatever's there? I'll wait. If you're like most men and you just use whatever's already there, it's time to level up and upgrade to that Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash. Let me see that. This right here. That's right. It's time to level up and upgrade to that Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash. I know it's upside down. Don't worry about it. Within 24 hours, nourishing micro moisture, Dove's Men Body Wash keeps your skin feeling hydrated and healthy all day. And it's just not any body wash. It's the #1 dermatologist recommended brand for men. #1 body wash and #1 on the court. It's also designed specifically for men's skin, repairing and nourishing from the first wash. Ooh, feeling good. So if you want skin that looks and feels better without spending extra time or effort, this is it. A simple switch, you get a big upgrade. You know we always do a bigger bet over here at the Big Cloud. Remember, care changes everything. Try Dump Men Plus Care Body Wash today and feel the difference.
This episode of the Big Podcast with Shaq is brought to you by The General. You know Shaq loves The General. Before the league, before the rings, before I got my big break, I've been rocking with The General. The General has been offering quality coverage for 60 years. You already know The General was there for Shaq when I needed him. Low rates and flexible payment options to keep you covered. If you're ready for your big break, you know what to do. Visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. Again, visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. And it wouldn't be the Big Podcast without The General.